We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Tanner Roark is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Polanco is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
That is third.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now the Blue. Kenta Maeda will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in now, Trent Grisham. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two and 0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
From the stretch.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sorensen makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grisham is there, 2 gone. Digging in, Keon Sorensen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Comes set, the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, at the plate, Bo Bichette.
The designated hitter.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Rowdy Tellez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And that misses. 1-1.
Plane 11, 1-1.
Here it comes. And there's ball 2 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Reese McGuire is the batter now as he looks at a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Tellez stands at second with 2 gone. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire. Ready now, Alex Avila. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. 1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fastball hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down goes. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Pops this one up. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Kevin Biggio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Fouled off. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Minnesota.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the seats, 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Playing 12, 1-2 to count.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A ball and a strike now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Popped him up. Tellez is there. And that retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Trent Grisham. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Arias is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Called strike 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in to try it again. Reese McGuire, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, no.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Left center, base hit. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I think for every player, for every former player, that's
there to play it is Zobrist. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. And that. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Panic. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is. Here's Miguel Sano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Zobrist is there. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Standing in, Mitch Garver. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to last half of the 7th here, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Sorensen is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as there woes. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Keon Sorensen. Right side. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Alex Avila. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Grounded up the first baseline. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Byron Buxton. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And a curveball in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Popped him up. Guerrero shading to his right. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Three and 2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Reese McGuire, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias. Sam Gaviglio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Minnesota, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hard ground ball to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he rips it on the ground to second. Zobrist on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. One away. Here's Joe Panik. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Next to bat for Toronto, Trent Grisham. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Third baseman.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Still even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom in the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. First pitch of the at-bat. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Donaldson hits a little over the 270 mark. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Mitch Garver. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The relay. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now back, left fielder, Keon.
Into the box, Keon Sorensen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Travis Shaw is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Too low, 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
2-2 the count. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. At the plate, Reese McGuire. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Fouled off. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it as the winning run is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Justin Miller takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Throw to first will get him easy. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel.
Leading off for the Jays.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Trent Grisham. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. (0-1) count. The pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 2 out, nobody on. He's got it. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. On to the 12th frame in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. The next twin up, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now here's the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Left side, scooped up. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Sorensen arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him. So striding in, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. Fouled away. Hit back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Tyler Duffy takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On to second goes Donaldson. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The catcher, number 8.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Strike two as he locks him up there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Keon Sorensen goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1-0 pitch coming.
That's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather dig.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lourdes Gurriel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Stepping in for the Jays, Trent Grisham. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Sorensen is there to make the catch, and that means we've got all set to begin the 14th inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. There's his strike with the breaking ball. Strike taken up in the zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The second baseman.
There goes Buxton, and this one's in the dirt.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that break.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. This is flared out towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Derek Fisher will come on now and pinch run here. Anthony Bass is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And forget about it now as he is hung out to dry here, and they tag him out on the busted squeeze play. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
1-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away. Max Kepler will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, Max Kepler stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Marwin Gonzalez is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there to make the catch, and that means... Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The wind-up and the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Into the box now, Keon Sorensen.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
1-2. Here it is. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
That's a great job by the hitter right there. Extra innings, breaks the tie up. That's not an easy thing to do.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez. And this will be fouled away. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. But Trevor May gets to pitch in this one after all as he answers the call in the 15th inning. In now, Ben Zobrist. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8.
Stepping up now, Kevin Biggio, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. High and deep to right. Kepler looks up.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
The batter, number 15.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Trent Grisham waits on deck. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Trent Grisham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is